Welcome to the space. Y'all, today is a doozy. We gonna be here for a while. So go ahead and get comfortable. Grab yourself something to drink. Uh yeah, cause this gonna be a long one. But this is Him and Her Tarot, where I share messages of life, love, intimacy, and wellness for the divine masculine and feminine collective. These videos are intended for mature audiences only, so use them as confirmation and not speculation. Anything else you need to know from me, including how to book a personal wellness session, and also how to make donations if you would like to support this channel, all of that is in the description box below. If you feel triggered by anything in these sessions, please be sure to seek counsel with your higher self for clarity and peace as you pace. And on that note, this is Empress checking in. Y'all, so today is an ancestor message, and my, did the ancestors have much to discuss. I'm talking about from that time I woke up. Good God. Until right before I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Now, I knew I was going to have to do a video for tonight. I just was not sure where the ancestors were taking me from what I got this morning when I woke up. But they brought everything together so beautifully, and I am excited to share this message with you. So first, I'm going to get into my notes, okay? And I got a few pages, okay? But then we're going to get into the cards and the energy of this Daughter of Baskets that is leading this session. Okay, so first I'm going to say that this message may resonate with you either by directly what I'm saying. You may be directly from these places that I'm getting ready to mention. You may be seeing some of the things that I mentioned in these notes. So just know that for you, this is going to hit home. Now, if you do not resonate with anything that I'm saying, that doesn't mean that this isn't on the horizon for you. It just may mean that you are on a different timeline at this moment, but you are stepping into this in the very near future, okay? So if you are from Louisiana or Memphis, these places could just resonate with you. You do not have to be from these places, but Louisiana, New Orleans, Memphis, South Carolina, North Carolina. This message could be for somebody who resonates with Creole, French, Native American, Gullah, Geechee, the dark arts, stoicism, or you may have a stoic personality, somebody that's like hard to read to the naked eye, but your energy is very loud, it's very potent. You could have a dry sense of humor or like a sarcastic sense of humor, like think of somebody like Jerry Seinfeld, that kind of humor. Shout out to my ex. Anyways, this message is in regards to protection, okay? But in a sense of not just knowing you're protected, but being proactive with the forces protecting you. I was hearing that it's not just enough to know when you're chosen, okay? You need to declare and decree with your mouth. Some of you may, and if you hear me smacking, that's because I have a cough drop in my mouth. But for some of you, you may be used to doing a lot of your gratitude and things like that in your head or silently. And I'm hearing that you need to start saying this out loud. You need to start being proactive with your mouth out loud. I had a whole ancestor ceremony before starting this video where I offered my voice to the ancestors guiding and supporting us today from the spirit realm, okay? That they may talk to me and talk through me with clarity, conviction, and confidence. And it wasn't just enough for me to know that the ancestors were supporting us. I needed to give an offering to not only show my gratitude for the gifts and being tapped in, but to show them that I'm ready to be an active listener and transcriber of the messages. That's a level of trust and access that not everybody gets, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, I can get into the real message of the day, which begins with a story time. So when I woke up, I kept hearing that song. I don't know who sings it, but it's "If You Want It, you got it, if you want it, baby, you got it. Just bust the move. Y'all know that song. If you know, you know, okay? But the who sings it is not important. The important part is that it not only came through as like literally moving your body, because that is a dance song from back in the day, but maybe you could also be changing address if that's something that you've been actively manifesting for yourself. This could also be in reference to whatever may be clouding your mind or your judgment, be it self-inflicted or outside disruptions. The ancestors want you to know that you are in fact moving through that, but also they are asking you, they're inviting you to be an active participant by being an active listener when you receive certain intuitive nudges and direction to move, be it again moving physically or moving on an idea, moving on a healthy hunch, whatever it is. Like, you are being invited, okay? Because of course the ancestors can move on our behalf, but we have to invite them in for us to be able to move, and we can only move according to the direction that we allow ourselves to be open to. So sometimes the movement is just listening. That's for somebody out there, okay? But that's I can't even hold on, because throat chakra not finna get blocked up in here. I don't know who or what or why, but this is exactly why this message needs to come out, because a lot of us are being told to move through our voice, through using our voice, speaking our truth. So I'm gonna get through this message. I don't care what kind of energy is trying to interfere. You are not welcome here. As y'all can see, I had to pull out my selenite tower, and I had to pull out my dragon's blood incense over here, because I'm not playing with y'all. Anyways, as I was saying, by being an active listener, that is how we strengthen the trust between us and the spirit realm, and that's how we can become an active participant in our protection and our provisions. So in other words, God can lay the path, but you have to decide to walk it at the end of the day. Like, everything could be right there in front of you, and you can say you want it, but if you're not doing anything to move towards it, then it's just there. So I've been actively participating myself in transmuting evil eye energy and monitoring spirit energy that clearly was trying to take over this message by trying to cut off my throat chakra, but you got me fucked up. Anyway, that's been trying to siphon my energy. And I know you feel these shots that's being sent. So tonight, I went to have my last few minutes outside to watch the sunset, as I do, okay? And I get two intruders, let's just call them the monitoring spirits, trying to get in my door. Now, for clarity purposes, it was not a person, okay? But it was two things that my spirit team have revealed to me to be monitoring spirits. So I took care of them, no problem, right? Y'all, I get outside and there are lightning bugs everywhere in my backyard. Now, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last. It could have been actually back in 2020, now that I'm thinking about it, when I said I had noticed there was a very significant decrease in the lightning bug activity from, back when I was a kid in the 90s. I've just been watching it decline. Now, I don't know the life cycle of lightning bugs, or, if they're one of those creatures that come out every so couple of years and then you don't see them. I don't know. So if anybody does know, definitely leave that information in the comment section so you can educate us. But what I do know is that I had not been seeing them. And I was like, I bet they're going to come back after the, let's just call it the clearing, okay? After the clearing, I noticed in 2020 that there was a change in not just on the 3D level with, what was going on at that time, that pandemic, but just there was a shift in the planet at that time as well. I stepped outside, and for whatever reason, I could smell the beach. And where I live at, I'm not that close to be able to smell the beach, okay? I could smell the beach. It was almost like there was a cleansing going on in the air, which makes sense for that time. If you know, okay? So I attributed this rise in the lightning bugs to that, because I knew they were going to be back soon, right? So anyway, I then noticed these two birds sitting together looking at me like, and at this point it's almost dark, so birds are not usually out at this time. And I immediately knew that it was the ancestors confirming the movement energy I've been feeling. Now, the lightning bugs signified to me a period of significant regeneration is upon us. It's here, okay? And for some people, it's going to feel very thick, but also very illuminating. And this is only going to be for those who have decided to actively listen and participate, okay? You might already be noticing things just aren't the same, but in a good way. So, of course, I had to grab my ancestor decks. I have my hoodoo. Well, first I'm going to show you. I have my sacred vision oracle deck. And then I also have my... Oh, Lord, y'all. Excuse me. See there? People trying to knock you off your square. Anyways, got my hoodoo tarot deck. So we're going to use those two decks for this session. But to put the icing on the cake, y'all, let me run it back to this morning. The numbers that I channeled, just to put the final nail in the coffin, because clearly these energies don't want this message to get out. I channeled the numbers 645 and 646. Now, y'all know lately I've been using Strong's and Concordance to clarify numbers that I get, but also using the energetic and vibrational energy of these numbers. And so 645 in Strong's and Concordance is to draw away from, to be parted from or withdrawn. 646 is defection or revolt. And defection, it just means the desertion of one's country or cause. You're not living your old timeline anymore. Notice that you have arrived, okay? You have freaking, like, I feel like the OnStar, your destination is on the right. Like, you have arrived. And it may not be very obvious to you at this particular moment, but it is in the subtle things that you're going to notice first. Like with me, the lightning bugs. That's how I know what I was feeling and thinking and seeing and sensing back in 2020. This lets me know, like, this is my confirmation. You have arrived. I'm not the only one. Okay? So let's get into this Daughter of Baskets, because again, we know that this is an ancestor message, so we want to see what the ancestors is talking about outside of what they gave me through my channeled message. So the Daughter of Baskets is generally the bearer of good news. On the positive side, she is charming, imaginative, creative, loyal, and has great communication skills. Okay? So if this does not represent you, or this could represent an ancestor that is speaking to you at this time. And this ancestor may be one who you associate with the energy of being charming, imaginative, creative, loyal, and has great communication skills. Hence why, message, she is the bearer of good news. Okay? I was trying to say if I wanted to explain the image, but oh yeah, I think I am. Okay. The image is Tituba, who was an enslaved teenager. So this could be a younger ancestor that has passed over. A younger family member who has passed over and become an ancestor for you now. They could also be one who people have told that they are very wise or they seem older than what they are. They may have just carried that kind of energy. But anyway, she was an enslaved teenager who was accused of being a witch in Salem, Massachusetts, and is depicted here as the daughter of Baskets. She was of Arawak, please excuse me if I've jacked that up, heritage, which automatically made her a suspicious character among the Puritans. The daughter of Baskets carries a basket full of baneberries and a pot of tea. Salem Harbor is in the background, so Massachusetts could be significant to you as well. You may have past life energy from that era of the Salem witch trials and things like that, or this ancestor may be from that time and have regenerated herself through your lineage. So let's get into, I want to pull from the Oracle, the Sacred Vision Oracle deck first. And we're going to get 3 cards. Oh, there's one. I knew one of them was going to have a bird on it. I knew it. It's not the bird I thought it was going to be, but I knew I was going to pull one that had a bird. And this card is the Patience card. And I will read the card. Under it, it says something greater. And we have the number 6, okay? Live your life as a fearless warrior who sees the world as being much greater than yourself. Be humble and patient, having faith in something more. As a bird soars high above for greater vision, we too should attempt to soar and see the larger picture we are all a part of. So that's really giving me that noticing in the subtle things first, that how things have changed. It's really about the perspective that you have. And sometimes you have to elevate to a different location. You have to move, soar, in order to gain a new perspective. You can't see from the ground the same way you would see from the sky. What can be greater than a winged one who flies thousands of miles a year, an expression of its true nature? Would you go to the ends of the earth to find your true self? Imagine the courage and tenacity of that tiny beating heart, always in search of something greater, the purest nectar of the Great Spirit. Do you recognize this in yourself? All right. I'm being told that I can put this out now. So we're going to let that finish smudging itself out. Okay, let's get 2 more. Oh my. I think those might have been my 2, but we'll see if they come back out. Shout out to the subscribe. Y'all, hold on. Excuse me, ancestors. I gotta shout out to my subscribers, though. Like, why y'all popping like y'all popping? What's up? What's up? Shout out to y'all. Like, I'm excited to get to these 50 subscribers because, baby, I'm gonna be going live. I am excited to go live with you guys. And if you are a returning listener, do know that I am this hype about you too. What's up? Like, what's up? Shout out to y'all. Our next card that came out was Power, number 10. And this is Butterfly Dreaming. Ooh, we got a lot of wing energy. So I may be talking to some air signs up in here, okay? Could be an earth sign as well, but I'm definitely picking up air signs. You are a spirit warrior. Look at this warrior stuff. What did I say about being an active participant in your protection? Yeah, you better have that warrior spirit, that lion heart. You are a spirit warrior who sings your song line, your agreement to live. From the moment of your birth into the restrictive physical world, you must call with your mouth, with your voice, declare and decree. That's not what the card says. That's what the ancestors are saying. Call upon the mysterious language of intuition to remember the world from which you came, the world of your dreams and spiritual relationships. It is from here that you feel your true power. Come on, cards. Let me clear my throat. Oh. have mercy, mate. Ha! I hope you don't mind. That could be somebody's jam, okay? Somebody in here got a love for old school music or just an old spirit. As the spirits of all living beings must find their physical home, so must your song line be given its everlasting home within your heart. As the butterfly must have the world of awareness in one wing and the dream world in the other to fly, she must also have the connection between them to live. And this is the heart, baby. The connection between them to live. If you think about your left arm and your right arm and you hold those out like wings, out to your sides like wings, right in the middle is your heart. Yeah, that thing beating in your chest. No matter how turbulent or challenging your life may be, no one can ever take your song line from its home. Can't nobody take my can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on. What did he say? Moving. Like a butterfly, like a bird. I've got to keep on moving. Your livelihood depends on it, okay? Sitting still is all well and good, but you also have to know when it's time to motherfucking bust a move, okay? Because if you want it, you got it. You got it. It's not a problem. The universe gonna flex for you every single time. The ancestors, God, your spirit team, they're gonna show up and show out for you every single time. Just bust a move, though. Like, you might need to move with your hands, and whatever you do with your hands, good. What are you gifted at with your hands? I just seen the beauty card. Ooh, illumination at the bottom. What did I say about the illumination? Come on, lightning bugs. Lightning bugs could be significant to you. I could definitely, because of the Daughter of Baskets and that being a teenager ancestor, I could be also talking to your inner child right now. This could be an inner child healing session for you. If so, definitely drop down in the comments, let me know, or at least like the video, okay? This only helps you. It helps me to help you, okay? When you engage with the channel, it helps me to help you. Okay, we got our last one. I knew it. I knew it. This was one of the ones that I was like, if it comes back out, then I know it's meant to be. And it did. And it's the joy card. Ooh, we love to see it. Joy. I got joy in my... What's that song? Joy in my... I don't know, y'all. But anyway, the card says, the mind that sees a thou is more understanding and compassionate than a mind that sees an it. We are all a part of the whole, and as such are deserving of mutual respect. You better talk about it. The buffalo is the creator's gift, and the mystical white buffalo the covenant. The great white hope is a bringer of joy remembered. So when we were talking about the power card, and they were saying to stay tapped in with your song line, your agreement to live, like your true power is in your feeling. Remember who you are. Tap into that inner joy. I'm definitely getting inner child. Like, what did you enjoy as a kid? What, like, lightning bugs for me was a joy as a kid. I loved being outside when the lightning bugs came out. My favorite thing to do in the summertime. It's those subtle things, those subtle joys that you'll find yourself tapping into and feeling yourself drawn to. I'm telling you, that's where your power is. That's where your truth is. That's where you need to sing your song from. Sing it from your chest. Say it with your chest. Okay, let me finish reading this card though. Okay. As you hold a white buffalo calf sleeping trustfully in your arms, which is what this picture is on the back of the card, in your arms, You overflow with gratitude. You understand the compassion of prayer. You understand that your evolution must not be confined to your own learning, for we each have our own song to share. The tiny butterfly of transformation. Look, we done talked about the butterfly twice now. Butterflies can be significant, especially white butterflies. The tiny butterfly of transformation is upon you, but the luminous halo, there's that illumination of faith, protects you. You know that death, which is transition, is your ally and your final teacher. Death is your final teacher. When you have literally killed, destroyed, and conquered those, I'm going to say, monitoring spirits, be it physical or energetically or otherwise, those vices, those triggers, those shadow parts of you that it just can't go no more. You've done your due diligence. You've served me well when I needed you, but now I must depart. I must move. I need a new perspective, a higher perspective. I need to start seeing life from this higher perspective. Pray for the betterment of wrongs that you see all around you, and embrace that which symbolizes the holy paradise on this earth. Painted white, your face symbolizes the trust you have. When I talk about trust, in the goodness of all that lives. Walk in beauty all the days of your life. And I did say I saw the beauty card as I was shuffling. So, yeah, I'm gonna reset this. Okay. Because we what? The good news. Hey. The good news. What that made me think of that song? Don't nobody bring me no bad news. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Okay? Let's get into our hoodoo deck. And I will be reading from the guidebook for these. If y'all are enjoying this, I know y'all can't tell me in real time live, but let me know, because this is such a feel-good reading. And I love when the ancestors come and talk to me because baby having something to say. Okay, we got the Father of Baskets. Hold up. Is we about to have the whole fam? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. What else we got? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. Y'all, they really giving me old school songs. I know this is the ancestor. Getting all these old school songs. Hold on. I'm coming. Up 4 baskets. Hold on. Is somebody out there ignoring the signs and synchronicities? Are you refusing to be an active participant in your healing? Oh, the way all of these, half of the deck just fell right out of my hand as soon as I said that. That is confirmation. Hold on, we about to deal with you. We about to deal with you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm just looking at the cards that's on the floor. I ain't keeping them, but oh, man. If that was you, if I was talking to you just then, baby, you better get your mind right. You better get your mind right. Ace of Sticks. Oh, I'm not even showing y'all the cards, but hopefully y'all can see them laid up here. You had the Ace of Sticks come out. Oh, man. It was a lot of reverse energy in that pile. So that's why I'm saying that. But I ain't gonna get on you too bad. You got the Mother of Knives. Any more? Ooh. Let me, I'm here to start with these. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay. Farah of Basket. Where are you, Fasha? Okay, here we are. Is somebody a Austin Powers fan? Because that made me think of the Austin Powers mini-me. I don't know why that, but that's what it made me think of. The father of baskets represents the archetype of the nurturing father and provider. Okay, come on, ancestor. On the positive side, he is kind, generous, diplomatic, tolerant, reliable, resourceful, honest, and wise. Okay, so this could be for someone who has a passed over father or father figure, or maybe even grandfather. But I'm more so getting father. Yeah, father. And with that falling out, like between the patience and power cards, this does, and with this energy being one of diplomatic but nurturing, it's definitely giving like someone who at some point has poured into you or wished they could have. I'm getting maybe they passed before you were born or while you were very young or something like that, or somehow you were separated from them, something like that. But they are with you. If you have not been feeling their energy, it could very well be because you have not sat down and listened. I'm hearing remember your teachings for those of you who did have time with this father. Remember what they've taught you, the talks that you've had. It may have been short. I don't know why I keep picking that up, that this energy is, they were not around very long. But there was enough time spent for you to remember your teachings, but you have to tap in. You have to tap in. Somewhere along the line you forgot, or life just, life be lifing, all right? Life be lifing. But you, at this time, you're being called to remember your teachings, and to, in remembering your teachings, you will start to get back into this power energy. And that could be why the 4 baskets came out, because you're not listening to the promptings. You're not listening to what your spirit has been telling you, and this father is involved in that. Whatever your spirit has been leading you to, this father is supporting that, it's guiding that. It's like these nudges, like, come on son, come on daughter, like, I know you hear me, I know you feel me. And I'm getting that you will start seeing more signs of their energy. I just picked up on pocket watches. This could be a father figure that liked to have a pocket watch, or may have been into watches. Not necessarily like a watch connoisseur. They could be, but they just, fancied a nice timepiece, like a gentleman's timepiece on their wrist. Like, it just complemented the outfit. They had style for sure. The father of baskets got style, okay? Very gentleman like. So this could be an ancestor who liked to dress well, okay? Let's get into the 4 of baskets though, and see what the ancestors is saying on here. Oh, wait. Before we do that, the father of baskets sits on a boat displaying an abundance of fish on a string and a basket full of blue crabs. Okay, his boat is decorated with tiny mirrors and silver, either worn on one's person or attached to boats, were believed to bring good luck to the fishermen. Okay, so if you don't, you could be somebody that likes to wear silver, or maybe this ancestor liked to wear silver, and that could be something that you need to either put on your altar, or maybe you need to wear something silver. I'm seeing like a silver bracelet, like a chain link bracelet, Cuban link necklace, maybe, or the thin silver ones, like the guy on what is it? Friday. My grandmama gave me this chain, like one of those silver necklaces like that from back in the day. Like, I know they used to be really popular in the 90s. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay. The Four of Baskets, the meaning is in the positive: revitalization, meditation, introspection, and the end of stagnation. So, if you have been actively standing in your power, following the nudges, like I was saying earlier, some of you may already be seeing this and engaging in being an active participant. You could be in the positive of this Four of Baskets. The end of stagnation, it means you're starting to move now. Okay? But in the negative, this is boredom, and I'm only reading the negative because I picked up on that energy first when I first pulled the card out. It could be boredom, withdrawal, fatigue, dissatisfaction, apathy, lack of motivation, catalog regrets, feeling misunderstood, reclusiveness, frustration, rejecting assistance, yearning, time for reassessment, pity, parties, depression, cynicism, and self-absorbed individuals. So in this space, we're honest. We're not only honest with each other, but we're honest with ourselves. You know whether you're in the positive or negative of this Four of Baskets. You don't need me or any other person to tell you. We grown over here. I said this is for mature audiences. So being honest and being vulnerable with that self-reflection and awareness is vital for, if you're going to receive anything from this channel, if your goal of being here is not to just watch and listen and absorb, but to actually put into practice what you preach, you're going to have to start being honest with yourself about what kind of energy you be in. And you're going to have to check yourself on that energy. So let's read about the woman in the picture. The young woman is being offered just one more basket after rudely rejecting the other three. So it may not look like what you want it to look like right now. But that does not mean that there is not still joy waiting for you. That does not mean that there is not abundance waiting for you, even though it doesn't look like what you think it should look like. Okay? Neville Goddard, which is somebody I love, and if you have not ever read one of his books or listened to the audiobooks, I suggest you get on YouTube and find it. But anyway, one of the most important and influential New Thought voices of the 20th century, the New Thought movement emphasized the power of positive thinking and the ability of the mind to manifest whatever the seeker desired, also referred to as the law of attraction. Neville claimed that his teacher was a turbaned black man named Abdullah, who tutored him in scripture, number, mysticism, Kabbalah, and Hebrew. New Thought philosophy was incorporated into many black American spiritualist churches. And that could definitely be why I was picking up on that southern energy. Even deep south, like Mississippi, okay? Deep Florida for sure. Now I'm just looking at my daughter's map on the wall, and my eyes went straight to Florida for sure. Maybe even some Texas, but I did say Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. So let's get into this Ace of Sticks. Y'all hear that train? I always take the train as a confirmation. The Ace of Sticks, the meaning in the positive is new opportunities, optimism, self-expression, passion, virility. Sorry, y'all, I couldn't even see the word. Facing your fears, taking the bull by the horns, conception, self-confidence, travel, good news. Didn't we say we was bringing good news? Okay? Being inspired, creative juices flowing, recognizing potential, courage, growth, and the use and using the force. I'm just going to say that's what it's supposed to say. But yes, using the force. May the force be with you. No, but for real. The Ace of Sticks landed right on top of the Joy card. If you are in the positive of this Four of Baskets, you are ready or you are already tapping into this Ace of Sticks energy. You are optimistic about what is to come, what's on the horizon. Okay? You have been declaring and decreeing, right? You are inspired. You may have some really great ideas, and that's why I said moving on those ideas earlier could be what you're being called to do right now at this time. You've thought enough about it. You've planned enough about it. It's time to move on some things. Like they said, grab the bull by the horns. Okay? Get into your power stance and get out here and do what you came to do. All right? The image is a hand sticks out of a cloud clasping a stick. Below the hand is Livonia Mound, the largest of the 10 Indian mounds in Point. I ain't even going to try to pronounce that, but it's in Louisiana. And I did channel Louisiana at the beginning of this message. And me using my Native American Sacred Vision Oracle deck. Okay? Anyways, there has been a resurgence of interest since the 1980s among occultists in the dozens of Indian mounds and pyramids all over North America. But root workers have long recognized them as power centers. So the moving for you, like I was saying earlier, could be physically. It could also include travel, like moving out of your city and traveling somewhere you've never been. Maybe you have one of those locations that I mentioned earlier on your travel wish list. Ley lines could be significant for you. You could be being called to go to one of these places to activate some of this power, or to add on to, strengthen. But also this is going to bring you joy because you are free flowing. You are gaining new perspective by being in a new city. When I said in the sky, you could have been in the plane on your way to Memphis, okay, or something. Everything is not very literal, but it can be. You also have to be using your spiritual senses when you're on this channel, okay? And if you know, you know. Now let's get into this last card, the Mother of Knives. Now remember, this card came out right after I was finished talking about those who may be in this negative Four of Baskets. So it felt like to me, Daddy done came and talked to him. Okay? Usually we don't want to talk to Mama. Okay? We don't want to talk to Mama. We want to talk to Daddy. Because we know Daddy especially if you resonate with being a daddy's girl, or even if you resonate as being a daddy's boy. Like, Daddy won't, if you had the kind of father that was just like, gonna let you slide on stuff, like, I'm just gonna talk to you real sternly, but I ain't I ain't gonna do too much, but I'm gonna give you a good goddamn talking to now. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, that was probably the dynamic of your household. Like, your mom was probably more of the disciplinary than your dad. And even if your parents, if it wasn't like that for you, like if it was the opposite for you, like, I know sometimes for boys, it's usually daddy they don't want to see. They don't want to smoke with daddy. But because dad came out on the patience card and the power card, it's very much giving me the first dynamic where daddy was more of the, I'm gonna talk to him and, I'll get him straightened out. Whereas Mama was like, look, you better get your son before I have to. All right? So let's look at the meaning. The meaning of the Mother of Knives is the archetype of the warrior queen. Well, no wonder. No wonder Mama had to come out and get this Four of Baskets in check. Look, this is giving mother-daughter for sure. Mother-daughter. Like, she in this phase where it's like she thinks she know it all. She don't want to listen to Mama no more. She only want daddy. She only want to talk to daddy because Mama don't understand. She trying to ruin her life. Like that. I don't know who that's for. But listen, you could have lost both parents. And to anybody who has lost any parent or parent figure, or just loved one recently, or in, the recent past, I want to send my condolences to you, especially as we are in this season of celebrating parents and honoring parents, which we should be doing anyways. If that's the dynamic for you, I don't want to trigger nobody. If that's not your family dynamic, then kindly disregard. But yes, my condolences to you. Let's finish with the Mother of Knives. On the positive side, she is perceptive, analytical, forthright, witty, independent, resilient, highly intelligent, deep, and sets clear boundaries. Now, on the negative side, I feel like I may need to read this for somebody, because it's giving you could have some mother wounds that you're struggling with at this time that are coming up, and I'm hearing forgiveness, but absolutely in your time, in your own way. But I'm getting, remember whatever good you can about her. That was the real her. That was the her she wanted to be for you. Okay? Now you can take this and do what you will with it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving it to you like it's being given to me. If you can find it in your heart so that you can move past this and grab your joy, that may be a shadow aspect that you need to work on. But on the negative side, she is a perfectionist, cold-hearted, aggressive, and bitchy. So it could be somebody that has these attributes if it's not a literal person for you, or a literal mother figure. The Mother of Knives, the image is depicted here as a member of two prestigious secret societies, the Grand United Order of Odd Fellows and the Order of the Eastern Star. Now, Eastern Star energy came out in one of my previous readings, so I don't know which one it is right now, but I will link it in the description later. But that reading, may be significant to you. In addition to the church, mutual aid, secret societies, and fraternal and sororal organizations were the backbone of Black American communities between the 18th and 20th centuries. That's when we had community, y'all. Like, I miss community, all right? Bring back the community, all right? Unlike women of other races, Black women were welcome to participate and were respected as powerful leaders and influencers of many of these organizations. So your mom could have been or could be one of those people, one of those women who were very well respected in her community, very active in her community. She could have been a missionary. I did pick up on church energy earlier, so that could have definitely been this Mother of Knives, letting me know she was in the building, okay? Here, the Mother of Knives is a powerful bibliomancer who uses the Bible as a guide. And of course, because I had the Strong's and Concordance numbers earlier, Mother of Knives, actually, she been with me all damn day. Clearly, she been the one. Okay? She been the one with me. I'm really feeling like this Daughter of Baskets could have been a younger sister here, or maybe an older sister. Yeah, an older sister, or like not very far in age. The age gap was not very far apart. You could have also lost a sister, or you could be someone who lost a sister figure. It could have been a friend that felt like a sister, and it doesn't have to be literal death. Like, it could just be a separation here. So when I say lost, I don't mean always death. That could be for someone, but lost could be lost connection, lost touch, lost, there's distance between you, maybe strained distance. And it could very well be some reconciliation on the horizon. I don't know. I'm getting near future though. Like, it's not a rush, but as you enter in this new timeline and you start welcoming in that this parent or this sibling or this whoever these people are to you, if they are still physically living in their vessel, there could be some reconciliation in the future. This does not mean that you guys will be hanging out, even though that could be a possibility, but maybe just starting small. Maybe just conversation through text message or DMs or something like that is what I'm getting. Okay. Now, on that note, I am tired. The ancestors have released me of my duties here. Job well done. Yes, I can go to sleep, y'all. Hallelujah. Thank you, Mama, for closing out this message so lovely. If you guys found resonance with today's session, you already know I want to hear about it. I think that this has been my best one yet. I'm really feeling this one. Like, I have not stopped smiling since we started this video. So this felt good. It feels amazing, even though there was a little bit of turbulence there. But, as we fly high, there's going to be turbulence, okay? Be it the literal or the spiritual. Whatever your ascension is right now, your movement, do know that you may face turbulence, but all is well, okay? Hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you have not. Turn on those notifications so that you do not miss the next session, because it's going to be good. It's only getting better. It's only up from here, okay? I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in the next one. And in the meantime, this is Empress checking out.